Imagine being caught in the middle of a riot, a storm of fear and violence where strangers become your only hope. In Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's A Private Experience, we follow two women from two opposing faiths who find themselves hiding together in a tiny shop while chaos reigns outside. At first, they are strangers. Then, necessity strips away suspicion, and what begins as fear transforms into compassion, to empathy, and an unexpected bond. Stay with me because this story is not just about survival. It's about the quiet moments that remind us of our shared humanity. The streets are burning, shops are being looted, people run, they shout, and fight driven by fear, anger, and mistrust. It's a city unraveling in the nature of religion, and there is no safe corner in sight. Chika, a young Igbo woman, finds herself alone in the market where violence erupts. She is terrified but determined to survive. As she hurries through the chaos, she stumbles into a small shop and hides inside only to discover she is not alone. Across the counter, sitting quietly, is a Hausa woman. Their eyes meet, and for a moment, the air is thick with tension. They belong to opposite sides of a divide that has sparked the violence outside. Each could be suspicious, fearful, or even hostile. But instead, there is silence, a conscious, fragile understanding. Hours passed in the cramped shop. Outside, the city is in turmoil, but inside, something remarkable begins. They begin to talk, sharing small, conscious words about themselves. That is, about their names, homes, and families. Chika notices the subtle human gestures, the tightening of hand around a cup, a hesitant smile, the avoidance of a glance. These tiny movements carry weight. They speak louder than the shouts and screams outside. Slowly, the women see past labels. They see past religion. They see past fear. They are two human beings clinging to life, learning to trust one another in a place where trust seems impossible. They share food, they share laughter, and even tears. In that private experience, brief, fleeting, but unforgettable, they glimpse the fragile beauty of human connection. The riot outside is relentless, yet inside, the world is reduced to a narrow room and two people who have discovered that compassion can exist in the most unlikely of places. The tension is noticeable. Every noise outside could mean danger, but Chika and the Hausa woman choose empathy over suspicion, curiosity over fear. By the time the streets quiet, the women part ways, returning to lives that will never forget the brief intimacy of survival. They carry the memory of one another not as strangers, but as witness to courage, as witness to trust, and witness to humanity. Adichie doesn't need to dramatize heroics. The story power lies in the ordinary, in the quiet moment that reveals the extraordinary within us all. A private experience reminds us that even amid violence, fear, and division, humanity can shine through. It shows that compassion does not depend on shared identity, and that understanding often arises in the smallest, quietest moments. Chika and her companion teach us that courage is not always loud and survival is sometimes measured by empathy. If this story moved you, or made you reflect, or gave you hope, like this video, subscribe to Top Red's Reviews, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Which story from the thing around your neck should we explore next? Your choice could guide us onto our next journey into the unforgettable stories. Thank you and bye-bye for now.